to save them.
No. Maybe this time you'll learn.
I really just needed to remind y'all that that is the person that you are saying needs a redemption arc. There are way too many people on Beyonce's internet that are saying that they feel bad for Nolan and they hope that Debbie takes Nolan back. And I don't care what happens in the comic books. Nolan does not deserve to be taken back. He does not deserve absolution. And Nolan isn't even actually sorry. What I really want you guys to pay attention to in this clip is the language that's used and the difference in the language. So when Nolan is speaking, listen to the language that Nolan uses while he's speaking.
I wanted to say that I was sorry.
You said that. You're still here.
Debbie, I had to see you again.
Fuck you. 2 months after you left, you had Oliver with Andressa.
Andressa was a mistake. I didn't know what I was doing. I love you, not her.
Do you realize how you sound? You think that telling me you didn't love Oliver's mother is supposed to make me feel better? It just makes me hate you more.
I miss you.
You miss me? You miss me?
So Nolan comes back to apologize, but he is neither specific about what he's done that needs the apology. And the other thing that he's doing is he's using language that is very much around what his needs and his wants are. I missed you. I didn't care about her. I love you. And Debbie is seeing right through it. Now, this next scene has been discussed, but there's one thing in it that is really bothering me that I haven't heard anyone else say. So I want you guys to watch this scene and then think about what you see. Really pay attention to what it is. Look at it. It's wild to me. But just watch the scene and think about what it is that you are seeing.
The man I loved. You killed him.
Debbie.
I loved you. We had everything. And now it's all gone.
Debbie, stop. Let me see it.
No.
If Debbie were real and she were one of my friends, my number one question would be, why did he just stand there and let you break your hand on his chest? Why? So there are a lot of people that are discussing the imagery that is here and how that imagery was so very specific for them to have him standing there. And while she's in the process of hurting herself, he's not getting any type of damage, right? Like he's not feeling any pain. And it's supposed to be a metaphor for how these emotions that she's feeling, the pain that she's feeling, he cannot feel it. And he literally cannot feel it. But the thing that is wild to me in this scene is he doesn't stop her from hitting him. He doesn't move out of the way, none of that. And then when she breaks her hand because she's essentially hitting a brick wall, then all of a sudden he's like, hey, let me see. Let me help you. And it very much gives, let me watch you fall. Let me see you at your lowest. Let me actually help you get to your lowest. Let me help you be in pain so that I can swoop in and be the hero and get the accolades for being the good guy and doing the right thing. Truth be told, this scene specifically, all I see is Nolan trying to manipulate her emotions and trying to get her to see him again as the good guy while actively, or I guess I should say being completely inactive in actually protecting her.
Let me...
Am I still your pet?
Fuck him.
You never were.
If I was supposed to change you, I failed. You're not one of us. You're not human. You're barely a bad photocopy. You got to say what you wanted to say. Now get the fuck out of my house and never come back.
This is the other thing that I haven't seen anyone really talking about is how he leaves when she tells him to get out of the house. If you remember, when she first opens the door for him, he walks in. There is something that is very heavy in humility and in being contrite, in him having all of these superhuman powers but still choosing to walk into the home with his head held low. There is also something incredibly disrespectful of him not walking out of the house, but him speeding out of the house and using that superhuman power that he has to speed quickly out of the home when she tells him to get out. Realize that it might seem like a really small thing. It may even seem like, well, yeah, he's superhuman, so why wouldn't he use his powers? He wouldn't use his powers because he would understand that you just murdered thousands of people a couple of years ago. You almost murdered this woman's son. Like, he has wreaked absolute havoc on her. If he were actually aware of those emotions and held on to those emotions and understood them coming from the people that he's harmed, he would do everything in his power to shrink his strength when he's around them, because there has to be some sort of logical sense of, man, they're probably terrified in my presence. But he isn't feeling any of those emotions. He can't get the gravity or the weight of it. And not only that, but it was very, I'm throwing a temper tantrum. It was very petulant. I didn't get what I want. So now I'm just going to willy nilly make all of the curtains fly and I'm going to leave and make a statement. And that is why it bothered me when he ran out of the home, but mostly because it's almost like you're still smaller than me. And remember the scene between him and Art when he goes to the tailor shop. He literally shows up with a 6-pack of beer, like, yo, do you want to come and hang out with me on the roof like we used to? And of course, Art goes to the roof with them. They talk, they kiki, haha, whatever. And then as soon as Omni-Man leaves, Art releases the biggest breath ever because that man was absolutely terrified the entire time. That's what's so wild about Omni-Man to me. He's going through the motions of someone who is apologetic and someone who is sorry and wants to be reformed, but he has none of the emotional ability to understand what he's done. He's still going around these people like he didn't just murder thousands of people in Chicago, kill all of the Guardians of the Globe, almost kill his own son. Like, there is a lot of blood on his hands. A lot. And he has killed a good amount of people on the planet that were, seen as some of the most powerful beings on the planet. So him showing up to someone like Art's tailor shop with beer, acting like it's normal, it's not clicking for dude. It is not clicking. Personally, I don't think Nolan is capable of ever understanding the emotional weight of the harm that he's done. But if he does ever get there, I think the best thing that he could do for these people is leave the planet and never come back. Save Earth and then leave to never be seen again. And that should be his fate. If you're still here, I'm going to assume that you like this video, so be sure to subscribe. I talk about Star Trek, sci-fi, horror, and fantasy. Check out my shorts on my page, and I'll see y'all next time.